In last week's video, I introduced the concept of the 4 modes of communication and linked them to the 4 life positions. Today, I want to explore the effects of a passive or passive-aggressive communication style and how this may link to your anger. The passive communication mode is linked to the I'm not okay, you're okay life position. And the passive-aggressive mode is linked to the I'm not okay, you're not okay life position. As you can see, what is common to both is a sense of not feeling okay about yourself. The belief that you, your needs, your feelings and your wants are not important. For the passive communicator, this often means over-adapting to the wants and needs of significant people in their lives, perhaps parents, a spouse, or an employer. Remember, the life position here is I'm not okay, but other people are. This leads to an external locus of validation. In simple terms, we look to other people to give us our sense of validation and self-worth. As a result, the passive communicator can be working very hard to please the other person in the belief that if the people around them are happy, some of this happiness will come back to them. The downside of this process is that when, almost inevitably, their needs and wants do not get met, the passive communicator feels unable to express this for fear of upsetting the other. They may feel angry, but this feeling gets suppressed. They may tell themselves that things are not really that bad, and perhaps the other person did not really mean it. It can take a lot to make a passive communicator express their anger, but when they do, it can be like a dam bursting, as all this pent-up frustration is released. Passive-aggressives have a slightly different process, but the end result can often be similar to the passive communicator. Their life position is I'm not okay, but neither is anyone else. Under the surface, and sometimes this surface can be very calm and laid back, is a sense of futility and frustration. Their thought process can be something like, it doesn't matter how hard I try, I never get what I want. Passive-aggressives find great difficulty in acknowledging and owning their anger. As a result, the anger leaks out in more subtle ways, perhaps sarcastic comments or sulky, childlike behaviour. When you are with a passive-aggressive, you will be well aware that they are angry, but they will probably deny it or blame others for making them lose their cool. Passive-aggressives may adapt to the needs of the others, but only to get away from them as soon as possible. It's like, I'll do what they want as long as they leave me alone. Of course, the problem with passivity of either communication style is that your feelings, needs and wants go unacknowledged. We could feel unimportant, unvalued and unheard. This is a painful experience, and part of our psyche will rebel against this, potentially leading to anxiety and/or depression. Once that pain becomes too much to handle or to bear, we explode in rage and frustration as we move into the aggressive communication mode. Our expression of anger and rage leads to a negative reaction from those around us, which in turn leads us to feel guilty. There is a voice in our head saying, I told you not to get angry, it's not safe, it only brings bad results. Best stay passive and not rock the boat. Of course, this just starts the cycle all over again. We redouble our attempts to suppress our feelings, wants and needs, until the frustration once again becomes unbearable and we explode with anger and rage. This cycle, passive behaviour, suppression of feelings, build up of frustration, explosion and then guilt, will continue until we are able to establish a more assertive expression of our feelings. This will include learning new techniques, but will also mean tackling that underlying sense of not okayness, which underlies the passive communication styles. So in the next 2 videos, I will be bringing you 2 great assertive techniques for you to start applying. Until then, I hope you have a great week, and don't forget to join us in the Facebook group. Goodbye.